Sometimes, news hits so hard the world seems to stop. The world holds its breath, and for a moment everything feels still, like the universe itself is mourning. That's how it felt on October 17, 2025, when we lost Ace Frehley, the legendary space ace, lead guitarist and co-founder of Kiss. His music electrified stadiums and inspired countless dreamers to pick up a guitar. At 74, Ace's journey ended, but his impact was immeasurable. Decades of riffs, solos, and unforgettable performances left a mark on rock history that can never be erased. He wasn't just a guitarist, he was a force of nature, a hero to millions. His wild energy and signature sound made every show an event, every song an anthem. Kiss didn't just make music, they created a universe, and Ace was its mysterious spaceman. He brought a sense of wonder and adventure to the stage, captivating audiences with his otherworldly persona. His silver makeup and cosmic confidence made him unforgettable, earning him a place in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Few could match his charisma or the way he made the impossible seem effortless. The news of his passing, a brain bleed after a fall, reminded us how fragile even our biggest heroes are. In an instant, the world was reminded that legends, too, are mortal. His family, heartbroken, found comfort in surrounding him with love in his final moments. Their strength and unity in the face of loss was a testament to the bonds he cherished most. Ace was more than a rock star. He was a father, a friend, and a source of joy. He touched lives not just through music, but through kindness, laughter, and unforgettable memories. His death marks the end of an era. He's the first of the original Kiss members to leave us. The world of rock will never be quite the same without his presence. Together, Gene, Paul, Peter, and Ace built a legacy that's lasted over 50 years. Their music became the soundtrack to generations, uniting fans across the globe. Now, one pillar is gone, and the world of music feels a little less bright. The silence left behind is heavy, but the echoes of his guitar still linger in the air. But the music, memories, and inspiration he left behind will echo through generations. Young musicians will continue to chase their dreams, following the trail he blazed. The spaceman's star may have fallen, but his light will never fade. In every chord, every fan's heart, and every night sky, Ace Frehley's legacy shines on. Every superhero has an origin story. Some are born from tragedy, others from a spark of inspiration, but all of them start as ordinary people, dreaming of something bigger. Before he was Ace Frehley, he was Paul Daniel Frehley, a Bronx kid with a dream and a guitar. Growing up in a working-class neighborhood, music was his escape, his way of imagining a world beyond the city blocks. That first electric guitar, a Christmas gift, lit a fire in him. It was more than just an instrument. It was a ticket to another universe, a way to express everything he felt inside. He taught himself, inspired by legends like Clapton and Hendrix. Night after night, he practiced until his fingers ached, chasing the sounds of his heroes and slowly finding his own. In 1973, he answered a newspaper ad and walked into a Kiss audition. One red sneaker, one orange. That quirky confidence set him apart. The rest is history. Ace's sound and attitude completed the puzzle. Gene, Paul, Peter, and Ace, Kiss was born. Together, they created a band that would change rock forever. The Space Ace persona was genius. It was more than a costume. It was a symbol of freedom, imagination, and rebellion. Each member had a character, but Ace's spaceman was pure magic. He brought a sense of wonder and mystery to the stage, making every show feel like a trip to the stars. He felt like he was from another planet, and his silver and black makeup made him a rock and roll superhero for every kid who felt different. He gave outsiders someone to look up to. Kiss's mystique was legendary. They never showed their faces, fueling excitement and wonder. Fans lined up for hours, hoping to catch a glimpse behind the masks. Ace, as the spaceman, stood cool and collected, then unleashed guitar solos that sounded like they were beamed from another world. His playing was electrifying, unpredictable, and unforgettable. He wasn't just playing notes, he was telling a story. Every riff, every bend, was a piece of his journey from the Bronx to the big stage. The spaceman identity let him become larger than life, captivating millions. He inspired fans to embrace their own uniqueness and dream without limits. Behind the makeup, Ace was the heart of the band's sound and spirit. His humor, creativity, and raw talent made him unforgettable to those who knew him. His story is proof that even a kid from the Bronx can become a legend. With passion and perseverance, the impossible becomes possible. And for fans everywhere, he made being different feel like a superpower. Ace Frehley showed the world that you don't have to fit in to shine, you just have to be yourself. Kiss didn't just play music, they put on a spectacle. Every concert was a full-blown sensory overload, a wild ride that left fans breathless and wanting more. Fire-breathing, blood-spitting, smoking guitars, and explosions turned every show into an unforgettable event. The band blurred the line between music and theater, making each performance legendary. In the chaos, Ace was the cool spaceman, his riffs the soundtrack of a generation. He stood out with his cosmic persona, captivating audiences with every note and move. Songs like Detroit Rock City and Rock and Roll All Night became anthems, not just hits. These tracks united fans, creating a sense of community and shared energy at every show. Kiss created the Kiss Army, one of the first and most passionate fan clubs ever. Fans weren't just listeners, they were part of a movement, loyal to the core. Their brand was everywhere, lunchboxes, comics, even pinball machines. Kiss became a household name, their imagery instantly recognizable across generations. Ace's image became a symbol of rebellion and otherworldly cool. He inspired countless young fans to pick up a guitar and dream big. He proved you could be theatrical and still be a serious musician. Ace balanced showmanship with genuine talent, earning respect from fans and critics alike. His bluesy, raw guitar style powered Kiss's greatest hits. Think of the solo in Shock Me, pure Ace. His playing was both electrifying and soulful, leaving a lasting mark on rock music. He crafted solos you could sing along to, a mark of true greatness. Ace's melodies stuck in your head, making every song unforgettable. Kiss inspired countless musicians, from 80s rockers to 90s grunge icons. Their influence can still be heard in bands today, echoing through decades of music. Ace became the blueprint for what a rock star could be. He showed that personality and talent could go hand in hand, setting the standard for generations. Their legacy is more than music. It's a cultural phenomenon. Kiss changed the way the world saw rock bands, leaving an indelible impact on pop culture. And Ace was at the heart of it all, forever etched in the story of rock and roll. Ace Frehley wasn't just a guitarist, he was an innovator. He turned his Gibson Les Pauls into showpieces, smoking, glowing, even launching rockets. These weren't just tricks, they were part of the spaceman's story. The crowd went wild every time his guitar smoked or shot sparks. Ace was part rock star, part mad scientist, pushing the boundaries of live performance. He understood that a rock show was about more than sound, it was about unforgettable moments. His stagecraft inspired generations of guitarists to think bigger. The guitar became more than an instrument, it was a prop, a centerpiece, a spectacle. Ace's innovations made every show feel otherworldly. He created magic on stage, and his influence is still felt today. The spaceman's guitar magic changed rock forever. And every time a guitar smokes or lights up, you know who started it. Even at Kiss's peak, Ace had his own voice. In 1978, all 4 members released solo albums, but Ace's was the biggest hit. His album was packed with powerful rock, but New York Groove stood out. He didn't write it, but he made it his own, an anthem for himself and his hometown. The song's swagger and cool vibe made it a radio staple and a fan favorite. Ace proved he wasn't just about heavy riffs, he had a knack for melody and hooks. After leaving Kiss, he formed Frehley's Comet and kept making music, building a loyal following. His solo work let him explore new sounds and lead his own band. Even in later years, he was proud of his solo success and influence. Ace never lost his passion for music, releasing albums and inspiring new generations. His solo journey showed he was a true artist, inside and outside the Kiss universe. Ace's final chapter came too soon. In September 2025, a fall in his home studio led to a brain bleed. At first, he downplayed it, even posting a smiling photo with a fan days before. But his condition worsened, and tour dates were cancelled as hope faded. The rock world held its breath, hoping for a miracle. Hospitalized in New Jersey, Ace's family made the compassionate choice to let him go. Their statement spoke of heartbreak, but also of the love that surrounded him in his final moments. They celebrated his laughter, kindness, and the joy he brought to so many. Ace's spirit lives on in every power chord, and every kid who dreams of the stars. His final days were a struggle, but his legacy is one of love and inspiration. The spaceman's journey ended, but his story will never fade. The world of music erupted in grief and gratitude when Ace passed. Kiss brothers Paul Stanley and Gene Simmons called him irreplaceable, a rock soldier essential to their foundation. Musicians everywhere shared stories. Tom Morello called Ace his first guitar hero. Mike McCready called him a major influence. Tributes poured in from every corner of rock. Bret Michaels, Richie Kotzen, Maynard James Keenan, and more. Ace's raw, melodic playing resonated across genres and generations. He was a guitarist's guitarist, the spark that lit countless musical fires. These tributes showed Ace was more than a band member. He was an inspiration. He made guitar playing look cool, fun, and a little dangerous. The outpouring was a collective thank you for the riffs, the attitude, and the magic. It was a thunderous salute to a fallen hero, and proof that his influence will never fade. Ace Frehley was the spaceman, but behind the makeup was a man with a huge heart. Friends and fans remember his kindness, infectious laugh, and down-to-earth spirit. He had a special connection with fans, always taking time for autographs, photos, or a quick chat. That last Instagram photo, smiling with a fan, says it all. Ace never forgot his roots or the people who supported him. His family's statement after his passing highlighted his laughter and kindness, not just his achievements. He was a father, a friend, and a source of joy to those who knew him. Ace was proof that heroes are human too. The spaceman shot for the stars, but he never lost touch with the ground. When a great artist leaves, their music lives on. Ace Frehley's legacy is immortal, woven into the fabric of rock and roll. Every time someone cranks up Detroit Rock City or learns the solo to Shock Me, Ace is there. His influence ripples through generations, inspiring legends and newcomers alike. Kids today discover his music and feel the same spark fans did decades ago. He made music for all time, not just his own. Ace taught us to be different, to dream big, and to rock with heart. He was the spaceman from the Bronx who conquered the universe. Let's celebrate his life. Turn up the music, play his solos loud, and remember his joy. Ace's journey may be over, but his music gives him eternal life. He's a shining star in the constellation of music legends. Thank you, Ace. Rock on.